This is going to be my last session of the day here. I'm going to go out and try to explain to you guys what this car feels like on track. Let's talk about the Miata for a second. The NC1 generation. It's kind of pretty much known as the least favorite of all of the Miata generations, at least right now. The 2-liter engines in these didn't make a whole lot of power, like maybe 130 at the wheels, which is decent, except that they weighed a bit more than the NA and the NB generation cars. My car weighs in probably to the tune of around 2,500 pounds, and to me, it certainly doesn't seem heavy. With the amount of grip that these tires have now, it feels like a straight-up go-kart. And ultimately, you know, same driver, 2 different cars. I don't think I notice a whole lot of difference between the way it handles from my ND one, my 2016 that I had. But I do notice that it's got a lot less torque. I am revving this out significantly more than I was with my with my ND, except it just doesn't. I have to get that power out of it. Whereas with my ND, I didn't really have to do that. I could lug it down a little bit lower, and it wasn't too bad. All right, Duncan's behind me now, so I'm probably not going to talk quite as much. I'm going to see if he can follow me. It's just amazing the difference that these tires gave this car. It's like, I have so much grip everywhere now, whereas before with those all seasons it was terrible. I had like no grip anywhere. And you know, that's a good learning tool, but it's not good for outright speed, really, you know. That Fiesta should be capable of basically what this car is, and I think him following me is going to help him a lot. I mean, really, that car might be faster than this, honestly. This is just a stock Miata with tires, and that's it. And I'm talking, which doesn't help my pace, probably. I do love, though, like, just being able to rev it out to limiter over and over again on track. It's a lot of fun. And I do also notice a big help with these brakes. Like the brakes with these tires is a great combination of grip. Like, I can brake so much harder than I could with those all seasons, and it just feels like a damn go-kart. Duncan's keeping up. He's doing pretty good. I don't know if I'm doing a lot slower than I was before, but I don't personally feel like I am, so I think he's going to be running some of his best laps. You guys are going to have to let me know what you think of the NC generation Miata. I think right now this car is starting to come into its own. It's starting to get its own like big following in the aftermarket community and in the track day community, because it's starting to become one of the cheapest cars. Well, yeah, cars at all, and even including the Miatas, to be reliable and fun on track. The Miatas, for a long time, have been known as the sort of track day hero kind of thing, like cheap, reliable, and everybody tracks them. And now the NCs are getting cheap enough that people can start doing them with these, and the performance envelope is so much more with this car. I mean, look at this. This is just fucking fun, man. I can just hammer it mercilessly. Sure, it's not as fast as the ND overall, but boy, it's not. I mean, it's not that insanely far off. Maybe a few seconds a lap, car for car, you know. And as a learning tool, this is by far probably the most accessible, reliable track day kind of car. I can't wait to make it into an even better one. We've got mods coming, coilovers, racing seats, racing harnesses, roll bar, everything you could actually want. solid track day car. can't wait. I can't wait to bring you guys with me. You know, I think that's just gonna be it for this video. I've been beating this car on track for like, I don't know, all day now basically, and it's been nice and reliable, but it doesn't have an oil cooler, you know, so I want to make sure I keep engine temps down where, you know, it's not going to grenade. And you know, I just want to try to get longevity out of the brakes and some of the other components. So we're gonna probably call it a day for today. I mean, I've got everything I wanted to get out of this day and more. I mean, to summarize my previous videos and my previous time on this track, I was able to run a 153, I believe it was a 153.7 out of this car, with the only mods being good brake pads, the PowerStop Track Day spec pads, and some used RE71Rs. They're 225, 45, 17s. And those being the only two mods, I dropped from a 158.07 on some clapped all seasons to a 153.7. Now, I'm not a professional driver. I don't even know if I'm all that good really compared to others, but to me, being able to drop, you know, 4+ seconds from just tires alone, that's pretty amazing. And to be able to come out here in this car, bone stock, and just rail on it, you know, like drive it to the limit over and over and over and over and over, is the best thing ever. I mean, it's so fun, and consumables aren't super expensive. They're really no more expensive than any of the earlier NA or NB cars. It's just a good package all around, and you know, I can't wait to get it out on track to some other places. Like, I'd like to go to Gingerman this year, and I don't know, Road Atlanta would be really cool, but that's a hell of a drive, so we're gonna have to see about that. But yeah, I think that's gonna be about it, everybody. Thank you to Raceway Park of the Midlands for letting us come out here and rent the track out for just a private kind of testing day and track day. It's really awesome of them to allow all this like track time for such a small group. I feel like we got so much out of this day, and technically we're allowed to be here for another like 5 hours, but I don't think we're gonna make it that long. All right, well, everybody, like usual, thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, feel free to, you know, do the typical like and subscribe sort of stuff. If you didn't, that's cool too. I am open to suggestions and criticism. So have a good one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay shifty, everybody, and keep having fun.